Hey gang, Sally here. Thanks for stopping by today. Really appreciate that. Just want to give you a heads up that the video that you're seeing today was actually shot about a year ago in 2022. I decided to go ahead and keep publishing the older content because I've been finding it really interesting in chronicling my experience to see the difference in how I was living a year ago versus how I'm living this year. I hope you find that interesting as well. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you think you subscribed, double check to make sure because YouTube has been spontaneously unsubscribing people from a number of different channels. Give us a like, hit the notification bell, leave a comment down below, let us know what you thought of the video, and none of that costs you anything, but it all really helps out the channel and helps us get the recognition from YouTube that we're looking for. So let's roll the intro and get right into today's video. So we're back on the road again. Spent last night at Azalea Glen RV Park. It's a little on the funky side. People are nice. Definitely older park, and a fair number of full-time residents there. But you know, overall, pretty neatly kept. I think one of the things that happens to me is that when I stay in older parks like that, even though there's really nothing wrong with it, but because here there's so much moisture, all of the moss and stuff growing on all of the wood and the benches and the fences and stuff like that makes me feel a little bit like it's unkept. I mean, I know that it's not. It was actually very well kept up. And in fact, I might have to go back in and redo my review from this morning because I think I only gave it 4 stars, and I think it really probably deserves 5, especially because the people were so nice. So we'll see. I'm on the lookout right now for Big Lagoon. There's 2 ways to get to the Agate Beach. One is that you can go through what used to be Patrick's Point State Park and is now Sumag. The other is to go to Big Lagoon and park there and then walk back toward Patrick's Point, and you'll wind up on Agate Beach. So that's what I'm going to choose to do. Let's go see what we can see. Well, we got all this beautiful forest on this side. But I just walked over here, and look what we've got on this side. And apparently sneaker waves are a really big thing here. So, we're going to go for a little walk in the sand. Check out the big tree log over there. A lot of people out here actually. It's about 50 degrees. Not exactly what I call beach weather. But we're at low tide, and I want to take a walk over here toward Agate Beach and see what we can see. And of course, I think I will feel like I got a workout today because it's softish sand. But it is really nice to be able to hear the waves, watch them rolling in. I also got the warning yesterday not to get caught out here with the tide coming in, because apparently this little spit of land over here gets cut off and you can get stuck. So, not my first choice. Interesting beach. This is all stones. It's sand up there, but it's all stones down here. Looks like pretty much all the way out to the water. Huh. Cliffs are cool looking. Alright, I'm gonna try and do some walking, and we'll see what we find up here. Look at the interesting flow of the driftwood. Kind of makes an S pattern. Comes down this way back toward the ocean. Curves around. Almost looks like somebody did something deliberately, but I know better. Pretty cool. And look up there. Can you see the mist coming up from the ocean, going up the cliff? That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think it's the Prairie Oak Redwoods Park. I'm sure I don't have that name quite right, but that's the general idea. So I want to get out, do a little more hiking. I did a really short walk on the beach this morning, and I only went 5 minutes out and turned back around because the shifting sands and small pebbles which make up the beach there are really hard on my knee. So I didn't want to ruin the rest of what I've got planned by overstressing it first thing in the morning. Well, first thing in the afternoon. And it looks like we could be possibly seeing elk. That would be fun. Oh, that's a cute little setup, RV park. Very nice. I think that was called Elk Country. Oh, because there's like, I don't know, 3 dozen elk laying out in the grass there. Wow. As much as I would like to spend some time walking the beach, well, there's no beach here to walk, but as much as I would like to have spent more time doing that, and I was really hoping to get all the way to Agate Beach, but when I looked at my map, it looked like it was going to be just about a mile each way, and I thought, no, that's a really good way to jack my knee up for a few days. So I'm going to go do some forest bathing instead. Yeah, that's the thing. Doing a little forest bathing in Redwoods National and State Parks. Just crossing over this babbling brook right here. Pretty awesome. Out for a little walk among the big trees. They're pretty big trees, guys. Way up there at the top. All right. And of course, the trails are really nice here. I mean, this is basically paved, even though it's covered with some leaf litter and stuff. I mean, you could probably put a wheelchair on here without any problem. Look at all the ferns. How beautiful is that? And really cool, most of this was developed by the Civil Conservation Corps, CCC, I think that's right, in the 30s during the Depression. So yeah, this is very cool. It's very well signed. The trails are nice. I'm the only one out here, which is even better. A lot of people were at the visitor center, and I asked the guy there what I could do where I could park my RV, because that's always an issue, and mostly be alone. Oh, look at this, guys. See these trees right here? We got like 3 of them growing together. Way up there. So you may or may not know this, but there is often a mother tree. And we got some damage here too. Looks like some fire damage from some time ago. Often there's a mother tree, and then there's a bunch of child trees, and they communicate. And in fact, there's a whole lot of communication that goes on below the level of the forest floor between all the roots and stuff. Look at the size of this one, guys. All right, I'm not going to show you every tree, I promise, but check this out. Let's just look way up there. Super cool. All right, a little forest bath in the afternoon. It's a good thing. And we got some trees that came down here, and they had to cut them apart to be able to keep the trail open, I guess. I kind of wish we had something like the Civil Conservation Corps still. You know, for all those people that are really capable of working but can't find work for some reason. Seems to me there'd be a whole lot of benefit in a lot of different ways. Lovely piece of sun here. And we're gonna dive right back into the forest. Check out the needles. Isn't that pretty? Wish you were here. Just check out, especially all these deciduous trees. They practically look furry. I meant to ask at the visitor center if that's just lichen or if it's moss or both growing on them. I think it's both. Because like this piece over here, we got a lot hanging down on it. See right there? That long piece? Yeah. Look at the size of these ferns, guys. And the forest floor is about 1.5 or 2 feet below me. And these are pretty much at my head level. And I think this is clover. Oh no, it's something else. It's not clover. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. This is amazing. Check that out. All right, cool. So we're on the Elk Prairie Trail, which is 1.64 miles long, on top of the roughly half a mile I think I took to get there. Sure is pretty. And the guy at the visitor center said this is a really good place to be able to see elk because they like to hang out near the trees and have access to the meadow. So we're gonna check it out. It was turned to kind of an abandoned roadway, and it looks like you used to have been able to camp down here. There's a bear box there in the woods, fire rings, picnic tables, but I guess not anymore. And just beyond this set of campsites, there's another set of campsites just like it. Oh, and here's one heading back toward the visitor center, one more with the water spigot out here. So, yeah, apparently not available anymore. And we got some people down here camping. All right, I'm gonna show you what I just did. I started down there past that 45 mile an hour sign. The trail goes down to the right and then comes through there, back over. You can see those darker green trees back up there. Cuts around, gets up on a little bit of a ridge back here with these big trees. All the way around, staying up in those trees. And then way down there at the end, where you can see the trees that are almost straight ahead of us, way down there, we crossed the road, went in and out of the trees along the edge of the meadow over there, and then back into the trees, and came back up through the campground, all the way back around, back out that road right there. Nice hike. A little bit of an elevation change, not too awful much. Beautiful afternoon for it. Highly recommended. Everybody should have a forest bath. Well, look at that. Got a couple of elk right across the road there. Come on, big guy. Stand up nice and tall. There's another one over there. And I think they're both bulls. They got antlers. That would make them bulls. All right, I was feeling a little disappointed that I missed the turnoff for Elk Meadow. Welcome to Crescent City. Apparently there's a lighthouse here, which I guess is going to be over there to the left. Awful lot of RVs parked around. I have a feeling I'm not going to find a free space tonight, or even an available space. We'll see. I'm going to head up here to the Walmart, get some Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and always remember to sally forth, live your best life, go out and adventure in whatever way works for you.